I was coming back from a trip when I came across some Evolving Skies boosters, the set that has the EV evolutions and especially Umbreon, the most expensive card that's worth over 2,000 reais. So I went to grab a box to get the boosters when suddenly 2 Evolving Skies mini boxes hidden right here. I even gave up on that open box and decided to take these 2 sealed mini boxes instead. Who knows, maybe I'll pull the special art Ceruledge I've been wanting, the 2,000 reais Umbreon, or even the Evolving Skies God Pack. For those who are curious, I paid 646 reais for these 2 mini boxes. But it seemed like the attendants who sold them to me weren't too happy that I took the last 2 boxes, because when I went there to buy them, the woman just came over, saw that I took both boxes and looked at that one of the employees with a kind of annoyed look, because apparently they hadn't set a high price. Because like, is the price high? It is high. She knew the price because she said, oh, the suggested price is 240, but there it was 325. When I took both, the woman looked kind of at the girl, so like they were supposed to have raised the price. But since I had already gone to buy it, there was nothing I could do. But you see, right? I'm almost sure the woman thought we should have raised the price even more. They have no pity for people collecting Pokemon cards. Before we opened these 2 mini boxes of Prismatic Evolutions, I went to meet up with Fulan a few days later because he had 2 things to give me that I bought from him. The Elite Trainer box from the Paldean Fates collection and one from Prismatic Evolutions. The packaging was destroyed outside, but when I opened it, all boosters were in perfect condition, as was the promo card, which for those who don't know is this EV card here. Beautiful, right? Now let's see if we pull anything good from this booster. The first rare card we got was a Ursa Luna Master Ball worth 47 reais. The next rare card after that was an Eevee, which is actually pretty pricey, 70 reais. After opening a few more, we pulled an Aromatisse Pokeball and a trainer card of Erico. And right after that, an Umbreon card, but it's a Pokeball version worth 60 reais. Opening the last boosters, we got a Lugia worth 12 reais and a Golding worth 4 reais. Then we protected the new cards, and I looked at a binder with all the most expensive and rarest artworks from the Journey Friends collection. And guess whose it is? From Furlan.
Furlan has a track record of always having all the rarest cards from the new collections.
The guy is either a luck machine or a money machine. And it gets even clearer. Here we can see 6 promo cards from the booster box of the Journey Friends collection. Also, he had other rare cards from previous collections that he was trading. Either he's been collecting for a long time or he spent many years collecting Pokemon cards, or the obvious answer.
I'm rich!
Now that we've already opened the Elite Trainer box, it's time to say goodbye to everyone and open 3 mini boxes of Prismatic Evolutions. And at least 1 secret evolution card has to come out, especially because I'm gonna open them with my girlfriend. And for those who are subscribed to the channel and know she has a much better luck track record than I do, we're really going to need her luck now. I really hope that we get some secret Eve art, because I haven't gotten anything so far. I'll set this one aside, let's open that one. So without further ado, let's start opening the mini boxes to try to get the rare cards from this collection.
I think I really like the collection of things on display.
From Pikachu Far. Why?
I don't know, I think I've been following that.
Is the first one you gotta know, right? And after a few minutes opening these boosters from the Prismatic Evolutions mini box, I pulled the 4 rare cards in it. I got all 4. There are only 4 rare cards in this booster.
Oh, you know.
There's the average. On average, you get 4. These are the cards we've already pulled. They're cards I already have, so they're duplicates. Now, let's move on to the second Prismatic Evolution mini box. Now that we've opened 1 mini box, let's open the second box and see if we can pull any rare cards. My girlfriend and I sat down and started opening cards. Am I not gonna pull a single evolution? None? Come on. Do you know how much I've already spent on this? It's normal. I've spent so much money, babe, and I haven't pulled a single evolution. Okay. I managed to pull a secret rare, I did. But the evolution I wanted, absolutely nothing. A God Pack, still nothing at all. A Ceruledge full art, also nothing. A golden Pikachu. For real, a golden Pikachu. That's different, it's truly golden.
Wow, even like the texture of it.
Yeah, it must be different than all.
Look, girls.
Big Pikachu.
But I found it ugly.
I thought it was ugly. There's one that's prettier. It's because with this one, Pikachu looks golden. There's one where Pikachu stays yellow. At least it's a golden Pikachu. After a moment of happiness from getting a golden Pikachu, I went back to being pessimistic. That's all that's gonna come. After some time opening these boosters, that's what we pulled. Look, but unlike the other box, it was 3 Pokeballs and 1 golden card. This is bad because it seems like when you get something, they reduce the chances for the others. And now, the last box of Prismatic Evolutions, and from this point on, if nothing comes, if no Umbreon comes, if nothing comes, I won't open any more packs from this collection. The focus will be on collection, the other collections, that is. Now,
Never.
It's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing, babe.
It's all or nothing. Let's go.
This is like, people call it traumatic evolution, where you want something, but it just doesn't come out, it doesn't drop. Look, it came out, but it was a Snorlax and a foil energy.
And after a few more minutes opening boosters, I pulled another rare card. I got another Tomila, and I already have like 3 of these.
And at that moment, I was opening the second to last Prismatic Evolutions booster. And there was simply nothing in it. So let's open the last booster, which is with my girlfriend, and she's gonna open it. In it, we'll find out if we're gonna achieve our goal, our mission, which is the Umbreon card or the God Pack. Traumatic developments making use of its name, traumatizing the people who expect something from this collection. But well, the cards we got here from these 3 Prismatic Evolutions mini boxes were the Rod, the Golden Pikachu, A, Snorlax, EX, Tomila, Hydrapple, Lucario, EX, Plinio Pokeball, Pinsir Pokeball, Lauros Talent Pokeball, Regigigas Pokeball, Dunsparce Pokeball, and Festival Plaza Pokeball without any evolution. And that was the result of opening 3 mini boxes from this collection. Do you know what I'm going to do with this Pikachu here? I was so sad, so frustrated, so upset that I ended up doing something I'll regret forever. Got you. Actually, I didn't tear it up, I just tore up an energy card. If you fell for the prank, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A few days later, I found out that my friend got the Sylveon from Prismatic Evolutions the very first time he bought Pokemon cards. How lucky is that? So I took a train to the bus station, caught a bus, went to my seat and spent 7 hours on the bus to Londrina. When I got there, I got in line to pick up my suitcase, then walked through the city's bus station, called an Uber to take me to my friend's house, slept so that the next day I could try to trade my cards for the Sylveon from Prismatic Evolutions. And well, I'm bringing my Pokemon card trading binder with me. I have some pretty expensive cards here, like a Pikachu. And besides the Pikachu, which is this golden one here from Prismatic Evolutions, I have some other cards here, even from the new set, like Friends in Journey and others. I don't have many here, but I think it's enough to maybe convince my friend to trade one of my cards for his. But the question is, will he want to trade that Sylveon of his with me? Let's find out now. So I left my friend's apartment, went down the stairs, and a few minutes later I was already at my other friend's building. But the door to his building was closed and I couldn't get in touch with him. So I decided to sit and wait for him to come out. It's the smartest plan I can come up with at this moment. A few hours later, while I was waiting patiently, out of nowhere the person I was looking for showed up. What are you doing? I need something that you have, if that's okay. No, I don't. You know, calm down, let's negotiate. Let me show you the offers. Look, here, this is the offer box. You have something I want, and I might have something you want in here. You, right now, you don't know that you want what's inside here. I'm going to show you the projects, show you the rarities that are in here. And you think carefully about whether you want to give it to me. That you have it with you. I always walk with her. You always carry it with you? No, because I'm busy, so you're always with her. No, but it's protected. This here, look, Sylveon, this is from the Prismatic Evolution set. You know, I opened many and didn't get or pull any because you open a lot of packs. And what happens? I opened a lot of Prismatic Evolutions, didn't get any evolution that I wanted, but I did get some interesting things. So I played the Golden Pikachu card we pulled, because maybe with that card I can convince him to trade with us. Well, you know that golden cards are harder to get. Besides that card, I also have these other cards here. Interesting. And there are these other cards here as well. By the way, cards from the new set, this card are very expensive. This one and this one are secret rare cards. Well, this is my Pokemon card trading binder. Unfortunately, I don't have many cards, but the ones I do have are these right here. I want to know if there's any of them you'd like to trade with me. Dude, you do realize just how incredibly picky you actually have to be to even consider trading for that one, right? While he was looking through my trade binder, I started talking to him, trying to convince him to trade for the Sylveon card. But the only card that caught his attention was Pikachu. Pikachu is a good one, but still, no? Yeah, it didn't work out. I'm going to have to use my ace up my sleeve. This year is the binder from my personal collection. Just so you see how truly desperate I am for this card, I actually came all the way from Sao Paulo just to come here. And here we have my Cerulege collection. It's really, really awesome, which is still just getting started. And there are these other cards here. Take a look. Look, all secret rare cards. I think this Greninja is really beautiful. So there are some cards that I swear they have to... What really catches my eye is this Mimikyu. I really like this Mimikyu. But I'm going to have to get some other cards to match the value of your Sylveon. And there I went for the second time trying to convince him to trade that Sylveon card, which, in case you didn't know, is currently worth 1300 Rias. And his answer was... It's not really worth it, right? We know that. But hold on, it's not worth it. Like, no, I mean personally. You mean emotional attachment. I've already told you the story, right? That... Stop. I won't let him speak here. If you want to find out how he got that card, go check out his channel. This guy was really lucky. I don't think there's anything here that would make me trade this expensive Sylveon. Even if it was worth 10 Rias, I don't think I'd trade it. Because the amount of luck it took to get it is something that really only a few have. Like, for example, you actually rub it in my face, huh? But in the end, despite all the arguments and conversations I had trying to convince him to trade the Prism Evolution Sylveon with me, I lost money, wasted time, and didn't get any of the EV cards or its evolutions. My mission was a failure. After that failed mission, I took a bus back to my hometown of Itaquaquecituba, and when I got there, another chance appeared for me to get them the evolutions. I know I said I wouldn't open any more Prismatic Evolutions, that the last time I opened them with my girlfriend was the final time, but an opportunity just came up that I can't pass up. I met a guy who's selling a mini booster box of Prismatic Evolutions for 280 Rias. Compared to the retailers and stores that are selling it, it's a really good price, because they are selling it for between 300 and 350, and he's gonna let me have it for 280. And honestly, this is gonna be the last time I open Prismatic Evolutions, I promise. In other words, it's now or never. My friends that I know have already gotten theirs, but I, up until now, haven't managed to get any. So I'm going to grab my phone here. Let me check what time it is. It's 8:10. I'm meeting him at 9 o'clock. By the way, if you're wondering about these triple packs, they're the triple packs I raffle off to members here on the channel and subscribers. So if you want to take part in the giveaway, subscribe to the channel and become a member if you want to support the channel and get exclusive products. Anyway, that's not the focus today. The guy and I agreed to meet up around 9 o'clock, and it's almost 9 now, so without wasting time, I left the house, took an Uber to the Itaqua station, got out and ran as fast as I could, because there was a risk I'd get caught in a rainstorm, but after a quick run, I managed to get there on time. My final challenge now was to climb these stairs, and since I had been running for quite a while, I was completely out of breath, but even so, I went up step by step, using the very last bit of breath I had left in my lungs. And this was actually the very first time I came here in the dark, and wait, was that something over there in the back? Tralaleno? Hold on, I really need to focus on the main goal, the store itself, which is definitely that way. When I got there, as usual, there were some people playing Pokemon TCG. And since the guy I was supposed to meet hadn't arrived yet, the only thing I could do was sit there waiting while I watched everyone pplaying. But then, out of nowhere, I got a gift bag from Keddy and Gengar that had some interesting things inside. If you want to know what's in here, follow me on Instagram at @AndyRareIntensive. Besides that, he was going to give me one of the t-shirts they had for sale, but since they customized the shirts, I asked for a Nihilip t-shirt, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. There were Pokemon accessories and Pokemon mugs. Honestly, I'm Team Mystic because I'm a fan of Shikona. The train the guy was on finally arrived and he came up to the store. And there he is, Serginho, with the mini Prismatic Evolutions combo that I bought from him. We're in this together. Now let's carefully open Prismatic Evolutions and see what's inside to traumatize us. It's now or never, guys. Prismatic Evolutions. In our latest pack opening, we got Neil, Pupitar, Professor's Research, Driplin, Tech Radar, and Rescue Board from the first booster pack. Moving on to the second Prismatic Evolutions booster, we pulled a Lopunny, Pinsir, Carmine, Duskull, Vaporeon, and an Energy card, which was a nice surprise. For the next booster, we found Sneel, Lujin, another Professor's Research, Zero Era Beast, Regigigas, and Budeo. Each pack brought a unique mix of cards, making this opening session both exciting and rewarding. Next booster, we got Budu, Paldea Friends, Noibat, Earth Container, Big Fang, Torsila. Here comes another booster. We got Drekloak, Rotomrot, Eevee, Ogre Mask, Festival Plaza, and Noibat. So far, we haven't found any rare cards yet. Here comes another booster pack. Let's see what we get this time. We've got Kotoni, the soft and fluffy Pokemon Duskull Seeking and a Pokeball Larvitar. Speaking of rare cards, now we got a cool little Pokeball avatar. And pulling the next card, we got a Moira, a strong trainer card, something this collection definitely isn't lacking, right? Since this is going to be the last time we ever open Prismatic Evolutions, I wasn't opening them quite as quickly as usual. I was really taking my time, actually. Until we pulled a Pokeball Umbreon. It could have been a Master Ball Umbreon, though. And then a Johto came right after. It's not the first time we've opened Prismatic Evolutions, and really nothing comes in the first few boosters. I was still hoping there was a chance something rare would show up, even if only towards the end of the booster, because we were opening them and already halfway through the boosters. But I still had hope, because normally, for those who don't know, the average number of rare cards you get in a mini booster box of Prismatic Evolutions is 4. And since we had already pulled one particularly rare card in 2 Pokeballs, there was still a real chance for us. Honestly, I would only truly lose hope of pulling any secret art if we happen to get one more Pokeball and a trainer art. Now we're screwed. All my last hope was completely placed on just one Prismatic Evolutions booster, and it's gonna be the one that decides the outcome of our entire journey up to this point. Well, we didn't manage to pull the Ceruledge EX that I really wanted, or the Umbreon, which was also a big goal of mine, and especially not the God Pack. But at the end of all this, I realized something important. Even though I didn't actually get the Umbreon, and much less the God Pack in particular, I wasn't truly sad, not at all, honestly, and in fact, I felt surprisingly okay. But this also made me realize that the true value isn't about chasing cards, getting the most expensive card, or pulling the rarest one. That's a good part, it's an important part, but it's not the most important, you know? It's actually about all the people I've met throughout our entire adventure. All the people we met who traded cards with us, those who couldn't trade or weren't able to, but still wished us good luck. The laughter, the funny moments, as well as the sad moments when we couldn't get the card. But that was good. And it was exactly that which made me realize that the true value lies in the friendships and memories we build. Sometimes, not reaching the final goal in the end teaches us that the real prize is the friends we make along the way.